Okay, I want to talk today about interrogating a reader, being an inquisitor. Because a lot of people just reader. But you have to understand how to probe what you need out of a reader. See, a lot of you people, you put all the responsibility in the hands of the reader. And then you come back and you say, I don't know, I didn't get what I wanted. This reading sucked. No, motherfucker, you suck. Because you don't know how to ask the right fucking questions. Instead of saying, I need for you to tell me in detail, what do you see about this matter? You say, I want to know what you think about this situation. What type of fucking question is that? You wonder what the fuck you get? You get, versus I need details. You are grasping what you need by asking a complete question. You're utilizing a complete sentence. I want to talk to you people. I want you guys to open up your goddamn fucking ears. Because like sometimes I send you guys the readers and you come back with fuckery. Utter bullshit. I gotta get mad. This is like, in how many phones have I broken because of this fucking shit? I get mad as fucking hell when I send you somewhere and you come back with fucking nothing. Then you say, what's up with this reader? No, it's not what's up with the fucking reader. It's what's up with fucking you. You wasted fucking time asking stupid fucking questions. If you're going to go to a reader, make sure you have all your questions jotted down. Make sure you have everything in mind, what you want to fucking ask. Because as soon as you get to the fucking reading, you come there with a blank mind, you asking dumb fucking questions, all fucking relaxed. You have to look at you asking your questions as a fucking interrogator. You're in a room and you're asking questions, and you got to know how to ask those goddamn questions. And you got to know how to ask questions without giving the person leverage to come back with another question. Because you'll see in this video here, a live video that I have with a reader, there's questions that I asked that I knew would lead into the next question or tie people to certain situations. I asked questions specifically, and I would lie to the reader and say, I don't know the name of the person, because I know that it will connect to the last reading, and you'll see the way I intellectually manipulate the situation to tie both situations in together. You gotta have a fucking brain when doing this shit. You go there empty fucking headed. Like, you guys, some of you people just make me fucking mad. This morning I broke my phone because this person went to a reader and they wasted their fucking time with the reader. What do you think I fucking did? I took the fucking phone and I slammed on a fucking wall. When we Haitians go to get a reading, we go there as an interrogator. Those of us who came up in Port-au-Prince, we came up under the Mason tradition. And the Mason tradition teaches us to interrogate and probe. Move like the old school Haitians.
Hello.
Hello there.
How are you?
Fantastic.
What's going on?
So, I have a couple of questions I need to ask you.
What's up?
Basically, I have a couple of situations and I just need your expertise. You're a reader, so I have some questions for you. So, are you ready?
All right. Yep.
My first question is about an individual by the name. Can you talk a little louder, please?
Okay. All right. So let's get the shot of rum here. First of all, what I'm seeing is that it's not that the fact that he's fraudulent, it's the fact that there is some there is some fraudulent people around him. And it's almost as if he is trying to cut the ties. He has done very, very well with keeping things personal with the people that he cares about. But what I'm feeling from it is that there are some people that are using him for personal gain.
Okay.
Like serious personal gain.
Okay. Now, my next question is this. How do you see what do you see, how do you see his love life moving?
Again, a lot of personal gain. A lot of personal gain.
I would say this. Okay, okay. When you say a lot of personal gain, I need to know, okay, what do you see? Okay, in his love life, I need to know, what do you see in his love life? Like, because it's one thing for you to tell me a lot of personal gain. I need details. I want to know, what do you see going on in life, his love life? See, this part here is where I take control of the situation, because I felt that was too vague. I needed details. So this is why I demanded to have details and explanation behind what she said.
Absolutely. First of all, he's restless. There's a lot of restlessness that I'm feeling going on. There is, for whatever reason, the number 5 is very significant. The number 5. There is either he's been dealing with the person off and on 5 years, or I see the number 5. Very significant about the number 5, and it's like it's coming to a head. It's coming to a head. There is, yeah, that number 5 won't leave me alone. There's something about the number 5 with him and this person, or this person that he's been dealing with off and on for 5 years. Mm-hmm. And there has been tragedy in the middle of it. Did he possibly lose a child?
I would say, keep going.
Okay. I see a possibility of a lost child that he feels has been very, very close to him in spirit. Again, I get this number 5. Oh man. Not that, okay. It's not that love will lose him. It's the fact that even as powerful as he is, so that there is some blockage going on with this love that he's trying to pursue.
See, I'm not letting this reader know what cards my hand has been dealt. I'm holding information back because I know I have questions later on that I don't want her to mix up with. Now, basically what's going on here is a person that I've done work on. She's telling me things that she's seeing. She doesn't know that I've done work on a person. She's just giving me what she sees, how she feels. So these are exact symptoms of the intranquil. And yes, someone did mention in the past something about a child dying in the past. So basically she's picking all of that up at the moment.
Again, like I said, off and on 5 years. It feels like it's been off and on. And I think, honestly, the child has something to do with it. I feel a lot of guilt as well. And now it feels to this other party that he's dealing with that it's like, you owe me.
So he feels as though the person he's with owes him.
A bit, yes.
Okay. So therefore, I would reason that if he feels this person owes him,
then that means what does it, so when you say owes him, now I guess we're going to go into the rational mind right now. When you say that he feels that somebody owes him, then that means he feels entitled to something. But if he feels entitled to something, then he must be lacking in some sense then. And I'm wondering, what is he lacking in? Because if you have abundance of things.
I feel. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, like I said, what I'm feeling is that somehow, I won't even say information, but I feel like he was misled about this situation with this person and with this child. I feel like it was very misleading. And when he was able to do something, it was kind of too late. In a sense. And that's why he feels to a point old.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like he feels to a point old. Like an explanation or something. Why wasn't that other party honest?
Okay, got you. Understood. Okay, so we're gonna move on a bit to my next question. 1 second. Let me look at this real quick. 1 second. I'm gonna look at this name here. Actually, before we move on, I just want to get one more question for the last situation actually about this lady. I basically I want to know, what is the interaction? How does this guy Boris feel about this lady named? So basically here, I'm tricking her mind up because I'm not letting her know the individual which I gave to her, the name that I'm giving to her now, is basically involved in a situation with the target, who we're inquiring about. So now you're going to see that it branches off to the same person, the same woman, meaning getting into another situation. But the reader doesn't know that. I'm keeping it to myself and not showing her my hand. What do you pick up? I would like you to give me as much detail as possible that you can on that situation.
And notice how I say I want detail. I take control because I know what I want. I don't want a vague statement that's just, okay, I don't want your opinion. What people get in readings most of the time is opinions. I want to see what you're seeing. I want you to give me an illustration so that I can see what you're seeing. And this is what many people don't do. They go off a fucking opinion instead of helping the reader, or not helping the reader, rather I would say allowing the reader to explain what they see. And then they use their rationale to decipher what is it that the reader's seeing. Take control of the fucking situation.
All right.
1 second. 1 second. Can you hold on 1 second? Can you hold on 1 second?
Sure.
Oh, you can go ahead. I'll go ahead. But again, let me rephrase that again. I want to know in detail, how does Bo feel about this lady named Michelle?
Honestly, from what I get from it, it's not even that a connection is made. I feel like her persona is falsified in a lot of ways.
Explain that. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Like, in the sense of you see a shell, but it's not the core.
So therefore, it's more of an outward thing. So are you telling me that it's more of an outward attraction and not an inward attraction?
Yes.
Understood. Very interesting. Now, another situation. Well, not another situation yet. I want to go back into this about this person that surrounds. Actually, the name is Val. I want to know what's going on in Val's life. Like, I want to know what's going on in her love life, to say.
Very much, wow. Objectively, from what I feel from that name, is lost.
What do you mean by lost?
In the sense of, she feels like she's lost a lot of time. Lost a lot of time with people. Giving into, not giving into herself, but giving into people. And there has been quite a bit of loss. She feels like there's, what I get from that name is just loss, like period. In the sense of even giving herself to a point of confidentiality to people, and it's been thrown at her, or thrown back at her. The loss of the time period. Going through these relationships or having relations with people that have, she feels stolen away.
So so we say things thrown back at her. So it's almost like when she gives herself to people, they use it against her. Almost like they throw it back in her face. So basically, we can say that she's been betrayed. Her kindness has been betrayed.
Yes.
But
it's sad.
In the it's sad, you say? Okay. Well, I'll definitely tell you this. On that reading, I would definitely say you're spot on. Definitely, because
what the reader doesn't know is the fact that I have an intranquil spirit work on the lady. She doesn't know that the lady who she's talking about is related to the target that we're doing the work on. This is the lady that the guy is seeing. But I don't let her know that because I want more detailed information that's not mixed with her own thoughts. It's like I'm bypassing the conscious mind to get directly into the subconscious.
And basically what you're seeing is basically the manifestation of that situation going on. But that's a whole other situation I don't want to get too much in depth of because of that time. Right. Now, I have another situation for you, and I need your expertise on this.
Okay.
We have Diego. One second, let me look at this name real quick.
Okay.
One second. Diego's actually seeing this girl. I don't really know her name like that.
I know exactly who the lady is, but I'm not telling the reader that because I'm trying to probe. I'm trying to get more information out of the reader so I don't get any loaded responses because she knows how to connect the dots. I'm not giving the reader any dots to fucking connect. This is how you have to probe a reader. You don't give them anything. It is a science, just as the technique that a spiritualist use to probe information. The spiritualist is probing and you're probing the spiritualist.
What's going on with, he's seeing a young lady, but I don't know what her name is. So I need for you to help me with that. Tell me, like in detail, what do you see going on in Diego's love life right now? Because I don't know the guy from a can of paint, and I need you to help me with this.
Okay. Well, the first thing I saw was the A initial. Anna or Amy, or or Anastasia.
See, what the reader's saying is Anima Sola. That's the spirit that she's picking up, but the name is popping up. She doesn't realize or know that it's a spirit that's around the guy by the name of Anima Sola. also known as Marinette. So for you people out there that's thinking you're going to go into a reading, oh, I'm working with the spirit, I'm doing a spell, you're a fucking dumbass. You do not tell a reader that you're doing work. You don't tell them nothing. You basically read between the lines.
Uh-huh.
Some kind of A initial.
Okay.
Or maybe something he calls her, or maybe something she calls herself.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Something has to do with an A name. That's the first thing I saw. Secondly, oh man, there's a lot of lies and confusion around that. I feel chaos naturally. I feel like I got goosebumps. Like I feel a lot of chaos going on with this girl. I feel a lot of chaos. It's like help me. I got the word help me, or I'm feeling help me. So I feel like he's stuck between a rock and a hard place, trying to figure out if she's genuine or not.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I definitely got that A name in there, and there's a lot of chaos around this person.
Now, when you say chaos, huh? Go ahead.
She's just not talking to him though.
But now, when you say chaos around her, what do you mean by chaos around her? I need details. That's not good enough. You know, I need more details.
No problem. I was actually about to go into it.
Sorry.
Like I said, what I'm seeing is basically it's I mean, let's just keep it real. She's a go-to kind of girl.
What do you mean go-to kind of girl?
She's she's out there selling her soul for riches. She's out there giving herself to anyone that will listen. Very, very active aggressive, and she's very what's the word I'm looking for? Narcissistic in a sense. Victim. And not for nothing, he is Captain Saberhold type.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And when she figured that, when she baited him, she knew he was like that. But he's trying to figure out if he should give to her or not. No. I don't see that situation going good at all. I don't see it lasting very long at all.
Mm-hmm. And why do you, okay, you gave me all the details, but I want, in your own words, why, for your own opinion, why do you not feel that it's going to go somewhere?
Because she's out there doing her. She's out there. I feel like she's out there dealing with other people and not being exclusive as she admits to. Oh yeah, it's just about me and you. It's just about me and you. Like I said, I feel like this A-name person is alluding to a relationship. Trying to see who gives her the biggest fame, who gives her the biggest fight.
Very, very interesting. Okay. I think we're done. You know, so far so good. I got the information that I needed. I will tell you exactly what the situation is. Who is the A? The A is a name of a spirit, but I'm not going to say the name of the spirit. And basically what you're describing is pretty much a situation. The person has work on the individual, and the individual is like, she has control of the guy. The help me thing, the help me, that is the spirit pretty much, or I'm talking because she has a grip over him. She has control over him. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Unfortunately, a lot of people really don't. I don't want to go too much in detail, but I would definitely say that your reading was pretty good.